In our everyday experiences, society often paints women as delicate or in need of protection, but that's only part of the story. In reality, women embody a powerful resilience that frequently goes unrecognized. Imagine this: much like a tiny seed that eventually becomes a towering, unshakable tree, women may appear soft on the outside, but they possess an extraordinary strength within. It's essential that we move past the outdated image of women as fragile petals and begin to truly see them for the formidable forces they are. Their influence, both subtle and strong, shapes the world in more ways than we often acknowledge. Here's something to think about. What if everything you assumed about women's emotional or mental capacity was only scratching the surface? The truth runs deeper than you might expect. Before we dive into these eye-opening insights, be sure to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on more powerful content like this. And if you're part of the crew, drop a comment saying, "I subscribe" below. I'll personally welcome you to our Stoic family. All right, let's get into it. 9 sobering truths about women that many men only come to understand later in life. Truths that might just shift your entire perspective. She craves a winner. In the intricate rhythm of romantic connection, the desire for victory and accomplishment echoes deeply within the heart of a woman. While qualities like integrity and strong moral character create a solid foundation for admiration, there remains a natural draw toward those who rise above life's obstacles with determination and purpose. Picture the timeless story of a hero, not just victorious on the battlefield, but also triumphant in life. Women are often inspired by such individuals, not due to superficial motives, but because this success symbolizes stability, security, and the hopeful promise of a brighter tomorrow. Let's be clear, this attraction to success is not a shallow fixation on material gain or flashy achievements. What truly captivates is the spirit behind the journey, the grit, the consistency, and the relentless pursuit of becoming better. Here's a thought to sit with. Women aren't impressed by perfection, they're moved by progress. To shun the path of growth under the pretense of moral purity is a subtle form of denial. It ignores a fundamental truth that women naturally seek partners who can lead with strength, face adversity head-on, and carve out a future with confidence and stability. In the fabric of love, it's the courageous pursuit of greatness that binds the strongest connections. So let us rise beyond mediocrity and embrace a life of intention and ambition. Let's not merely go through the motions, but commit to excelling, becoming the authors of our destiny and the champions of shared dreams. In a woman's eyes, few things shine brighter than the quiet power of true victory. The craving for security. Even in an era where gender roles are evolving and equality continues to make strides, one truth remains deeply rooted. The need for security is still a central pillar of what many women seek in a relationship. But this security isn't limited to just physical protection. It extends to emotional steadiness, financial reliability, and the quiet confidence that their partner can handle life's pressures with strength and grace. In a world full of shifting circumstances and uncertainty, women naturally gravitate toward men who offer consistency, a sense of grounded presence that brings calm amid the chaos. Here's the part most overlooked. It's not about how much you have, it's about how solid you are. Financial wealth can be helpful, yes, but it's not the core. What matters more is a man's reliability, emotional strength, and willingness to show up fully during life's hardest moments. It's about being the unwavering foundation, the one who doesn't fold under pressure, but stands tall as a source of reassurance and strength. For men, this isn't just about providing. It's about protecting emotionally, showing up consistently, and offering peace of mind through self-discipline and dedication. True security is created not by grand gestures, but through everyday actions that reflect stability, care, and sacrifice. To fulfill this deep longing for security is to offer more than comfort. It is to build a space where trust flourishes and love is safe to grow. In doing so, a man doesn't just meet a woman's emotional needs. He becomes her sanctuary, her calm in the storm, her partner in every sense of the word. The reality of hypergamy. In the complex landscape of modern relationships, hypergamy silently plays a pivotal role. This nuanced aspect of partner selection often involves women gravitating toward individuals who exhibit high levels of success and leadership. Yet, to interpret this solely as materialistic desire is to miss the deeper point entirely. At its core, hypergamy taps into a fundamental element of human nature, a timeless instinct rooted in the search for safety and security. For men, understanding and accepting this truth is not just enlightening, it's essential. It isn't about chasing wealth to meet shallow expectations, but rather about harnessing that awareness as motivation to grow with purpose. Here's the hard truth that most ignore. It's not just about what you have, it's about who you are becoming. Women often seek partners who can offer more than surface-level achievements, those who demonstrate emotional resilience, a clear sense of direction, and dependable character. True success in this context is a blend of ambition and emotional depth, a commitment to building a stable foundation in an ever-changing world. Embracing the concept of hypergamy doesn't mean molding yourself to fit societal molds. Instead, it calls for aligning your personal goals with the deeper emotional and psychological needs that drive meaningful connection. When love and ambition intertwine, men are called not just to provide, but to inspire a sense of lasting security that reaches far beyond material measures. Strength prevails over weakness. In the delicate rhythm of relationships, the concept of strength holds undeniable weight. While women are often praised for their deep sense of empathy, especially toward those who appear vulnerable, this compassion is more layered than it seems. At a biological and psychological level, there exists an innate hesitation toward sustained displays of male fragility. Across time and culture, women have consistently been drawn to men who exude strength, direction, and unwavering resolve, just as moths are instinctively drawn to light. This isn't a superficial preference, but one deeply rooted in an evolutionary need for protection, security, and leadership. Here's the insight many overlook. It's not about never showing emotion. It's about knowing how and when to express it. Mastering the art of emotional regulation is key. Vulnerability has its place, but it must be paired with resilience. Rather than wearing every hardship openly, men benefit from discussing their struggles with close, trusted allies. This helps preserve an image of internal steadiness, which many women find essential in a partner they can lean on. It's not about masking your true feelings. It's about carrying them with maturity and intention. The ability to remain composed under pressure doesn't mean hiding your humanity. It reflects emotional intelligence and leadership. In the eyes of a woman seeking safety, consistency, and reliability, strength isn't about being emotionless. It's about being a steady presence, someone who can weather life's storms without being swept away. Nice guys finish last. The image of the nice guy is deeply woven into modern culture, often portrayed as the gold standard of kindness, patience, and consideration. But beneath this seemingly wholesome demeanor often lies something less sincere, a quiet undercurrent of passive behavior and at times subtle manipulation. Many so-called nice guys present their politeness not out of genuine care, but as a strategy, hoping to receive affection or approval in return. Contrary to the widespread belief that niceness alone wins hearts, the truth is more nuanced. What truly resonates is authentic assertiveness, a calm confidence rooted in self-respect. Women, more often than not, are drawn to those who exhibit real strength of character, not just surface-level charm. Here's the wake-up call. Being agreeable isn't the same as being admirable. While the nice guy may smile and say all the right things, it's the man who stands firm in his values, communicates with clarity, and expresses himself authentically who earns lasting respect. True connection isn't built on people-pleasing or quiet resentment. It's built on honesty, courage, and self-assured presence. In the world of relationships, sincerity always outweighs scripted sweetness. By letting go of the need to be universally liked and instead showing up with genuine confidence, men can foster deeper, more meaningful bonds. It's not about being nice to get something. It's about being real and letting your true character speak louder than performative kindness. Ultimately, authentic assertiveness isn't about dominance. It's about showing up as your whole self, with clarity, compassion, and quiet strength. Communication approaches differ. In the grand symphony of human interaction, the melodies of communication often follow different rhythms, creating either harmony or dissonance depending on how we listen. Men and women, each wired uniquely, express themselves in contrasting ways that can lead either to deeper connection or to moments of misunderstanding. Men often approach communication with a sense of clarity and directness, aiming to solve problems with logical, solution-oriented thinking. In contrast, women tend to engage with emotional depth and intuitive sensitivity, approaching conversations not just to fix, but to feel and connect. These distinctions, far from being flaws, are reflections of two beautifully different emotional languages. Here's the perspective shift that changes everything. Communication isn't a battlefield, it's a bridge. Recognizing these differences is not about choosing which style is superior, but understanding how each contributes to a fuller, richer dialogue. When we stop seeing varying communication styles as obstacles, we begin to see them as complementary, each adding color and depth to the broader picture of emotional intelligence. In relationships, it's not sameness that creates lasting bonds. It's the ability to harmonize our differences. By honoring each other's unique ways of expressing thoughts and feelings, we lay the foundation for empathy, trust, and emotional intimacy. In the ever-evolving dance of love, it is this blend of voices, each distinct yet in sync, that composes a melody capable of echoing through time. Unending testing. In the intricate world of dating and relationships, many men eventually notice a recurring theme. Women seem to put them through a continuous series of tests. While it may appear frustrating on the surface, these tests are not random or manipulative. Instead, they're deeply rooted in evolutionary biology, serving as a mechanism to assess a man's potential as a reliable partner and historically as a capable father. It's almost as if nature itself has wired women to observe, question, and challenge, searching for signals of dependability, strength, and long-term promise. These evaluations come in many forms, from subtle questions about one's future plans to more direct challenges that test character, consistency, and emotional stability. Here's a mindset shift that changes everything. These tests aren't meant to break you, they're meant to reveal you. The way a man responds in these moments says far more than any polished words ever could. His actions under pressure, his reactions to emotional discomfort, and his ability to remain composed all offer valuable insights into his true nature. Understanding this dynamic is essential for any man who wants to build a meaningful, lasting relationship. It requires emotional intelligence, patience, and the strength to meet these moments with grace rather than defensiveness. When handled with self-awareness and maturity, These tests can actually become the very moments where trust is built and bonds deepen. Far from being obstacles, they are stepping stones, opportunities to show not only who you are, but who you're becoming. And through them, the groundwork for a strong, enduring connection is quietly and steadily laid. Respect and boundaries. Respect forms the solid foundation upon which every healthy relationship is built. It is the cornerstone of trust, understanding, and mutual appreciation. Allowing disrespect, whether overt or subtle, opens the door to undermining this essential foundation. The importance of defining and maintaining boundaries cannot be overstated, as they play a critical role in protecting the integrity of any relationship. Here's a key takeaway: boundaries aren't walls, they're bridges to mutual respect. By clearly communicating personal limits and acceptable behavior, individuals assert their self-worth and set a standard for the respect they expect in return. When boundaries are neglected or ignored, it's not just a matter of personal dignity being compromised. It invites a dangerous cycle of disregard and manipulation. Without these boundaries in place, it's easy to become vulnerable to exploitation, which ultimately erodes the trust and respect that should define the relationship. Boundaries aren't just about protecting oneself. They are a reflection of empathy, care, and consideration for others. When we acknowledge and respect the boundaries of those we interact with, we nurture a culture of mutual understanding and respect. This approach creates a space where deeper, more meaningful connections can thrive. In the end, boundaries are not just about self-preservation. They are essential for preserving the integrity of relationships, ensuring they are based on trust, respect, and shared values. By upholding boundaries with confidence and consistency, we cultivate environments where all individuals feel seen, heard, and respected. Emotional intelligence holds significance. In the delicate interplay of relationships, emotional intelligence shines as a guiding light, helping to navigate the complexities of human connection and fostering deeper understanding. Women, in their pursuit of genuine connection, are naturally drawn to men who embody this vital, though often elusive, quality. Picture a calm pond, its surface reflecting the beauty around it with perfect clarity. Similarly, emotional intelligence allows men to reflect and understand the emotions of their partners with patience, navigating the emotional landscape with empathy and grace. Here's the crucial point: emotional intelligence isn't just a skill, it's a way of living. Developing this trait is a journey of personal growth and awareness. It's not simply about learning how to communicate better. It's about embodying self-awareness, empathy, and compassion as core aspects of who you are. By engaging in self-reflection, men can explore their own emotional depths, uncovering insights that enhance both their self-awareness and their relationships. Empathy exercises help expand their capacity for understanding, making it easier to connect with their partners on a deeper, more meaningful level. And by practicing open communication, they invite vulnerability and authenticity, creating a safe space for both individuals to share and grow. In this dynamic of emotional exploration, both partners emerge enriched, not only strengthening their romantic connection, but also growing as individuals. Cultivating emotional intelligence is not just a tool for building better relationships. It's an essential pathway to self-discovery and fulfillment. Let's embrace this journey of growth. By committing to emotional awareness, we unlock the true essence of connection and love, creating lasting bonds based on understanding and mutual respect. And there it is, my brothers, truths that aren't here to divide, but to empower. This journey isn't just about understanding women. It's about becoming stronger, wiser, and more grounded as men. If this message spoke to you, even just one part, hit that like button and let it be a sign of your commitment to growth. Subscribe to join a brotherhood built on truth, resilience, and self-mastery. Drop a comment saying, "I subscribe." I'll personally welcome you into the tribe. And if you know someone who needs this message, share this video. Be the spark that helps another man wake up. Thank you for being here. Stay strong, stay grounded, and never stop evolving.